we need to get some magnets for our future cruises.
We should get a I've had coffee, so I'm good now. Okay, so we just finished up breakfast, but we have a little bit of time before our next activity, so we're gonna go ahead and give you that room tour. Now, we are in one of these like side hallway rooms, and that's because these are actually connecting rooms. So this is my family's room, and this is our room, and then we'll show you the connecting door inside. Hi, Dad.
And I'll unlock my side so you can show through.
Okay. But what was really cool was we booked this cruise, what, 8 months ago, 6 months ago?
Yeah, immediately after our
Oh, it was
first
September,
cruise.
yeah. So right after our September cruise, we booked this one, and then in November they announced they were finally bringing DisneyBand Plus to this ship, which was super exciting. And so we all got new DisneyBand Pluses, and we can now use them to open our stateroom, which is really nice. And if you guys remember our room tour from September, this is probably more of the usual layout where the door's at the front and it just goes long ways. So here we have the bathroom. I'll go in here in just a second, but first we have some nice closets, and it's nice because we actually have like 2 this time. So
yes,
this is all my stuff in here. We also have the safe down here, all the life jackets, and then there's also a little ladder here in the back for if you have the little bunk bed, if you have
that's what that's for.
Yeah, if you have,
I was wondering.
So if you have kids or you have a 3rd or 4th guest, that's how they'll get up to their bed, but that's just stored in here. And then one extra side little closet. This is where David has his stuff. Our handy dandy laundry basket. Love having that thing in here.
Always recommend one.
Yes.
That's how you don't lose socks.
That's how you don't lose socks.
Unlike last time.
Yeah. Okay, so then in here is the bathroom. It's pretty much the same, again, that we had on our last cruise. Full-length mirror in the door. You have your standard sink, toilet, lots. I feel like there's a lot more like shelving space.
Yes.
And towel hooks and stuff in this one. The shower also feels slightly bigger. Maybe I'm just dreaming, but it feels a little bit.
I think it is, and the tub is deeper.
Yes, and we still have a tub here on the middle of the ocean, so I'm excited to get to try that out this time. And it's great, again, if you have kids. Disney Cruise Line obviously is going to be like one of the better ones, but especially for just the little things like this where they know that you're going to be traveling with kids, so they put in a bathtub even on the middle of the ocean. So cool. There's that. And then we move a little bit further and we have the couch on this side. And like I said, if you're traveling with kids or you have a 3rd or 4th person, the couch will flip out into a bed on the bottom, and then this will lower and it will create bunk beds should you need that. But the couch on its own is actually pretty comfortable. And then we have the vanity on this side. So we have a few drawers here, which also includes a hairdryer and this thing. Which,
oh, I didn't notice that. What
yeah.
is it?
So it's a heat protectant mat. Ooh. For if, you know, I have a hair straightener or if you have a curling iron. That way you don't have to set it on the wood or risk burning anything. They actually give you a little, yeah, I thought that was so cool. And then of course to have some shelving, we just put some stuff in the mini fridge down here if we ever need to cool
something down,
a bottle of water or something. I put my ears up here. I'm leaving our race bibs out because it just makes me happy. It's like,
we did it!
We did it! Obviously made a little bit of a charging station here. And then of course, kind of your standard little drawer of things. So some postcards if you want to write some stuff. And then they also have these, if you're not like the kind of person that likes to go to breakfast, but you still want breakfast, you can hang these outside your door the night before and they'll deliver breakfast to your room. You can just like choose what you want. So like I said, this is the connecting door. I'll open it in just a second. But of course we have the bed, which is very, very comfortable.
Yes.
But
slept very well last night.
But arguably the best part of being on the Disney Dream, and I believe they have it on the Fantasy as well, is what they call the magic porthole. So this is an inside stateroom, meaning we don't face outside in any way. However, they have these digital screens that are connected to a camera that sits on the front of the ship, and it live playbacks live playback, is that how you say it?
It broadcasts.
It broadcasts live the image from the front of the ship. So you have this image video that feels like you're looking out, and that's literally what is out there right now, but we get to see it in our room even though we're in an inside cabin. And what's really fun about these is because they're digital, every once in a while they'll have like Disney characters float by or hop on and wave hello, and it's just a fun little surprise treat.
Yes, because a little bit earlier, sadly, my camera wasn't working, but we saw Mr. Fredrickson float up and lose his cane in the water.
I've seen Winnie the Pooh. I think we saw Tinkerbell.
Yes. I'll try and capture some so that way you guys can see, but yeah, it's really cute.
That's been really fun to have. Of course, we have the privacy curtain, so again, a great option if you have those third or fourth person, or if you want it completely blacked out, because again, with like the people and some cracks, we can see a little bit of light, so if you want it completely pitch black, that's a great option. Two little side tables.
Yes. Details are very similar to the last cruise that we were on.
With like the lamps and the artwork and stuff. But I'm just gonna go ahead and open our door because I need to get them this anyway. Okay. So this is our side. Hello.
Hello.
So now we get to take over their room too.
Yeah. But, you know, it's really nice for if you have, you know, if you and more extended family are coming on a cruise, you're able to still stay together as long as you book conjoining rooms.
Yeah, but you want like that, you need 2 rooms, or you want like a little bit of separation. It's a great option. And this is the example of, this is what the lower bed
would look like
when it's turned over. Nice fist link. Got Bluey.
Bluey.
He's got a backpack.
Privacy curtain, right?
It is, yeah.
Interesting.
The good thing is it does actually go all the way across.
That's good.
It stops there, so we can tie it.
Alright, good to know.
It is good to know.
What's nice is, I think it was the same on our other cruise, the bed is open underneath, so that's where we have our suitcases stored. That's very nice, so I don't have to like live in the room or try and shove them in the closet or something, but
this is it.
That's our room.
Yes. Now, for full transparency, I will tell y'all we're on a wider angle lens.
Yes.
So it appears slightly larger than what it actually is, but it is a decent sized room.
Yeah, especially for, I would say 2 people, or again, if you have like little ones.
Yes.
This would not be a bad option. But, because that's one where like, yes, it's still a cruise ship stateroom. They're gonna be small, but compared to other cruise lines, I always say like, don't be afraid to book an inside stateroom on Disney, because it's not the same as like an inside on like Carnival or Royal Caribbean or anything like that. They will be a little bit bigger. So especially, again, if you're on like the Dream or the Fantasy, they'll have the magic portholes, so that can be a really fun option. I would say don't be afraid to look at an inside stateroom.
No, they're very comfortable. And again, magic porthole helps a lot to make it feel like you have a view outside if you're a little claustrophobic.
Yeah, so that's our room. Shoot, it's gonna be our home for the next
4 days.
4 nights. Mwah.